The JadeWeserPort appears almost deserted. Here's what it looks like at the quay. This is the customs and dispatch area, just a single truck in sight. And here's the building for haulers and logistics firms. But twice a week ships do dock here. Today it's the Susan coming in from Shanghai. Its Danish owner already had most of its cargo offloaded in Rotterdam. Just a few containers remain to be put ashore here at JadeWeser. Still, it gives the dock workers something to do after several days without any work. Mikkel Andersen is managing director of the port, which cost €1 billion to construct. The Dane has been involved in the project from the start, but denies that mistakes have been made.
When construction began in 2008, we were told, build as fast as you can, because there's no capacity left, especially at Bremerhaven. But then the economic crisis hit, and there were a lot fewer containers. We're having to cope with that. Not just us, but our clients too.
Andersen and his team had hoped to attract much larger ships than the Susan to JadeWeser. Ships with keels that stretch up to 20 metres below the waterline. The world's largest gantry cranes were specially built here to handle vessels like these, but they prefer to head for nearby Bremerhaven.
What our problem is, well, not our problem, but the problem of the ship owners, is that they're not getting the growth they expected. There aren't enough containers for them to want to commit themselves to another port.
But Germany's most modern port is popular with tourists. They even come in the pouring rain daily and by the busload. The struggling port has turned into a booming tourist attraction.
Wilhelmshaven hat ja auch 7 Häfen, auch zu denen erzählen wir was. Wir erzählen auch was über die Geschichte der Stadt. Wir haben heute sogar ein Schiff.
Today there's even a ship here. We're very happy about that. But we've got to move on. We have 6 more buses coming.
The new port was the great hope of the people of Wilhelmshaven. Some 13% of its 80,000 residents are unemployed. That's twice the national average. In the heart of the town, many shops stand empty. At City Hall, no one feels responsible for the disaster either. Mayor Andreas Wagner says he still believes in the port project and the prospect of thousands of new jobs, even though JadeWeser is heaping up losses every day.
I don't ask myself how long it'll stay afloat. The port will come into its own next year.
But the port's operators now realise they'll have to work hard to attract ships. They've hired new marketing experts to win over clients at trade fairs and other shipping events. They hope their efforts will soon bear fruit.
We're very hopeful that an expansion will occur in the next year. We've received good news from various ship owners that in future they intend to serve several ports using Wilhelmshaven as a hub for import and export.
After 16 hours, the Susan leaves the JadeWeser port, heading for Singapore. Whether more ships will be docking in Wilhelmshaven next year remains unclear. Dock workers perform practice runs to make sure their skills don't get rusty, waiting for JadeWeser's ship to come in.